Like, you guys are not stupid, you know. I've been with you guys now, around you guys 2 years, and you're all intelligent people, and you're able to watch games. And what we've shown is that, again, we're in every single game. This is the second place team in the league. It's a team that invested a lot also, and again, we're there. We have the better opportunities. If somebody should have won today, it would be the Ottawa Fury, right? But I said before the game, it was important to stop that losing streak, and it was important to have a positive result, even if, don't get me wrong, you know, we always want to win, but we know that in this league, if you don't lose and if you make points, every little point adds up for a playoff spot. People are going to lose points today in the league. Tonight, some teams are going to lose games, some teams are going to tie and lose points. So it was important even with our depth, you know, Rafa going down and Mauro has to come in, and Oliver out, Richie out, Mike out, Tommy out, and we're still able to fight through and get points. That's very important. We won, and we spoke a lot about that during the week. If the Ottawa Fury doesn't win, well, they can lose. You know, at least that should be our mentality. So, you know, it was an okay result, but we just felt we could have won the game.
In light of all that, how frustrating is that missed handball call? That seemed to be a very clear...
I gave up, man. They won. Let's go. You're happy. I gave up. It's all the time. It's too many calls. It's way too many calls. I don't know how well you're able to watch the games in the United States, but when we're there, these balls are called. The only call that we got for us that was a clear goal and wasn't called is Restrepo in New York. That's a clear goal. I don't know why he called an offside. I'm able to admit it, you know, but people have to admit. People need to be accountable to what happens. But you know what? Even though we had some chances, we could have scored despite that. And again, it's a okay point, sorry, or a good point, but we could, if somebody had to win, it would have been the Ottawa Fury.
Are you worried about the lack of finishing at this point with two straight games now without a goal? 2
straight games against the first and the second. No panic. I believe a lot on the guys we have, but for sure that we need to see other kind of options there. You know, that's for sure.
Marc.
People have to feel that we need to be better there.
I'm surrounded by fans that were shouting, shoot, shoot, shoot.
Yeah.
How would you respond to those fans?
My father-in-law, he's a big hockey fan, and I don't know, maybe more soccer fans were yelling shoot, or people that see more hockey than soccer. And I'm not criticizing here, don't get me wrong, but it's easier, you know, I hear it a lot in North America. At the Impact, I heard that. Shoot, shoot, shoot. And I would like, the guy's he doesn't even have an angle, you know. But I agree that there's some actions that we have to release faster. There's actions that we could shoot. You know, Cini has a very good one in the second half that he tries to dribble past people. And if he decides to take the option of shooting one touch, maybe.
Always
but
reflections.
Yeah. But again, we're the team. I don't know if you saw that stat today. We're the team in the NASL before this game that took more shots at goal.
Yeah, I see that.
So if they're yelling shoot, shoot at the Ottawa Fury, imagine if there was another team. Or the team that shoots less at goal.
What's the biggest thing that you are going to build on for next week that you saw today?
The most important than this game is building on the guys that are coming back. Oliver coming back, possibility of Mike, possibility of Richie Ryan, possibility of Tommy Heineman, all back for the game against Cindy. So we have to build first around those guys, and after we have to start building on, you know what, the last the last 180 minutes. I think defensively, we showed that we're solid, even with some moves that have to be made. Today, Mason had a very good defensive game as a left back. Becky was dropped to center back and was fantastic. He was an animal in that position. Richter was an animal. The midfielders worked very hard. The team worked very hard. We have to build that we're doing one thing right. As a unit, we're defending well. And we're getting forward, you know, we're able to get in the last third. So again, continue building on the good part defensively and continue building and putting these guys positive in the last third.
Marc, in terms of points, obviously heading into the stretch run of the spring season, what are you expecting from the next couple of games before the break?
We had an objective, and it's still our objective, is to make 6 points out of the 9 possible. There's still 6 to be played, so we could make 7, having everybody back, and it could give us a good option. But again, I don't know if you're aware of this stat, but Fort Lauderdale last season, there were 10 games without winning, but they tied a lot of them, and they were in the final of the league. So in this league, it's very important not to lose, and we've done that today. That's the most positive thing.
Any update yet on Raphael or Ronald?
No, you never ask me updates when there's injury right after, because now I'm going to see the doctor. I know he got 6 stitches. That I know.
Rafa did.
He did, yeah.
Okay.
Marc, je trouve pas que les blessures commencent à s'accumuler beaucoup de l'autre côté. Là. C'est Alves puis qui s'ajoute à la liste.
C'est la mère chance. Tu sais? Qu'est-ce que tu peux faire si Payset tombe sur Phil Davis dans un match amical puis il casse le bras en 7 places? Qu'est-ce que tu peux faire si aujourd'hui Payset il cogne avec Romuald? Puis c'est Romuald, dans le fond, qui met les crampons sur Raphaël.
Je pense pas juste enlever peseur pour éviter d'autres blessures.
Non, il est agressif, il est de même. Puis ça l'arrive, c'est des 50-50. Richie Ryan avait joué ici contre Minnesota. Tout indiquait qu'il allait jouer contre Edmonton. Puis là, dans un entraînement, il tire au but, il glisse tout seul, puis il se cogne avec le genou sur le synthétique très fort, tu sais. Tu peux pas contrôler, mais moi, le positif, c'est qu'on continue quand même, on continue à être super compétitif puis dans les matchs, même avec les gars qui rentrent. Puis les gars qui rentrent, ils font un bon travail.
Thank you.
It's good? Thanks, guys.
Thanks, Marc.